Okay, so first part of the brain is the cerebrum. That's this whole top part area. It's divided into the cerebral hemispheres, which is your left and your right. Next you have the lobes, which is similar to the bones. You have your frontal, your parietal, your temporal, and your occipital on the posterior side. Next you have the cerebral cortex, which is the gray matter. It's going to be located up in this area. And then the sulci, which are all of the grooves, plural for sulcus, and the gyri, which are all the bumps that you'll see on the cerebrum. Next is the longitudinal fissure, which goes this way. The transverse fissure, which actually separates the cerebrum from the cerebellum, which we'll get to later. Next is the corpus callosum, which is the top layer, this fat part here. And then the fornix, which is the bottom part. That's followed by the olfactory bulbs, which are located on the anterior side of the brain, right here. And then the lateral ventricles, which are the holes that you find on the sides in between those two layers. Next in the diencephalon is the thalamus. Let's see which is the better side here.
This one.
This side? Okay. Which is located right here. The hypothalamus, which is located underneath it, that would be this area. The infundibulum, which is not going to be here because it was destroyed during dissection, which connects the pituitary gland, which is also not here. Next we have the optic chiasm, which I will put the brain back together to see. It is where the optic nerves connect right here. And then we have the pineal body, which is going to be right here. So we could see it on both brains. It's right here, this little circle, and then right here on this little circle, which is right anterior next to the corpora quadrigemina, in which we have the superior colliculi and the inferior colliculi. And I'll put the brain back together so we could see all four right there. And next we have the pons, which is going to be this area right here. And then we have the cerebellum, which is going to be this area, the tiny brain, the small brain, with its hemispheres, same left and right. The cerebellar cortex, which is all of the browner areas, and then the cerebellar white matter, which is going to be the branching looking area. And finally, you're going to have your medulla oblongata, which is this area right here. And then just as a bonus, here down is your brainstem right there.